Clockwork is an online disability and counseling services software. This software will allow faculty to do two things: view accommodation letters and enter test dates. Faculty can access Clockwork through the Faculty tab in My Cambrian. Simply scroll down to the Glencrombie Center portlet and click the Faculty homepage link. The Faculty homepage has two options: courses and accommodation letters. To view accommodation letters, click the Accommodation Letters button at the top of the screen. Here you will find a list of the courses that you're teaching, as well as the students that currently have accommodation letters in those courses. In the top right-hand corner will be a drop-down menu to choose the session. In the table you will find details such as when the letter was made available, whether or not you've seen the letter and confirmed that you've seen it, and the option to view the letter itself. When you click the View Letter button, it brings you to a new page that has two steps. Step 1 allows you to review a PDF copy of the letter. Step 2 is where you acknowledge that you have received and reviewed the accommodation letter. Click the Accommodation Letters button and it'll return you to the Accommodation Letters homepage. Notice that the table now has updated with your confirmation date. Clicking on the Courses button will bring you a list of courses that you have within that term. In the upper right-hand corner is a pull-down menu that lets you select the term. Clicking the Tests and Exams link will bring you a table that shows you a list of tests that you have booked for that specific course. You can tell us about an upcoming test by using the date picker and choosing a date. Click Add this test and enter the start and end time. Click Next. Since this is a new test, no students have scheduled to write it yet. Next. And this is where you would enter all of the testing details. Let us know how long the test should take to finish, whether it's a Moodle test, where you can be found, room number, telephone number, extension. Let us know what a student is allowed to use, calculators, notes, open book, etc. And at the very bottom is a location to enter any type of special instructions. So this would be a good place to put a Moodle password if there's a test that is password protected, or any other details that may not be included in the test package itself. The next page gives you a brief summary of the information that you've just entered, and it allows you to upload a digital file of the test itself. Keep in mind that we only need digital files for tests that aren't on Moodle. So if it's a Moodle test, you don't need to upload a file. To upload a file, click the Browse button and find the location of the file itself. Select the file and click Open. While you can upload multiple files, you can only upload them one at a time. Click on Submit Changes and you're done. Click on Back to Test Listing. And I can see that the test that I just added is now on the list. If I ever want to review a file or add a new file to the test, I can do that by clicking the Review File button. This brings me back to the place where I can add another file, view an existing file, or remove an existing file. Adding a second file is done the same way I added the first one. Browse to the file location and open another file. Confirm by clicking Submit Changes. Now when I review file, you'll see that I now have two files instead of just one. You can also change a test date for a test that you've already booked into the system. To do this, just click Confirm Edit, use the date picker to select a new date, and adjust the start and end time as required. Click Next, and you'll still have all of the information that you've already entered for the original test date and time, including the test files. Therefore, you don't need to change this or re-enter the information twice. And click Submit Changes to update the test date and time.